Hi Gemini, Gemini Rising and Gemini Moon. This is your August 2016 forecast. Since the 22nd of July, the Sun has been in Leo in your third house and it will stay there until the 23rd of August. This makes the main focus of the month third house affairs. The third house is a place where Gemini has natural rulership and where you'll feel very much at home. The focus really is on social interactions this month and communications and excitement in your day-to-day affairs. You'll be looking for variety, you'll be operating very efficiently, there'll be lots of busyness, even more so than usual for you. Communications, paperwork, phone calls, gossip, news, and you'll be doing your best to disseminate those ideas in and amongst acquaintances, friends, families, and neighbors. So this is going to be a very interesting month for you on a day-to-day level, and you'll be having lots of adventures close to home. Let's look at where the new moon and the full moon are this month in your chart. On the 2nd of August, the new moon is in Leo in your third house, and there are trines from the moon and the sun to Saturn in the 7th. This shows that you'll probably be discussing very serious things with your partner and looking at ways to improve your partnership. Ways that are going to involve a lot of effort, discipline, and hard work possibly. So you and your partner will find yourself focused on serious concerns, and you may need to get some advice from peers and older people in terms of how to proceed. So you'll find that you're actually going to have to buckle down and discuss things that aren't necessarily all that comfortable. The full moon is in your 9th house on the 18th of August. This broadens your thinking from day-to-day affairs to more aspirational thinking and big picture thinking. You might seriously be considering a course of study or possibly a trip somewhere, somewhere out of the ordinary. So travel, study, learning, and looking beyond the day-to-day concerns is where it's all going to peak for you with the full moon on the 18th. With trines to Uranus and the Sun, it'll show you having lots of popularity and social success and lots of opportunities again for social outings and new connections. So you'll have a lot of opportunities for new adventures and new social contacts. So the full moon and the new moon work together very well in the houses of communication and the mind. You'll be feeling very expansive and optimistic. On the 5th of August, Mars moves into Sagittarius in your 7th house. This is a very strong placement for Mars, and you'll really be focused on partnerships, and there may be a lot of tension in partnerships for this month. And it may be the time to air grievances that you've been sitting on for a very long time. Sometimes suppressing things that are making you angry isn't the best course of action. And with Mars in the sign of partnerships, you may even find yourself frustrated that your partner isn't succeeding and trying to push them into being more ambitious on behalf of your partner, or even the partnership itself. So this can relate to romantic partners or business partners. So just watch that friction doesn't get out of hand, and rather use it as a time for resolving conflicts amicably and using it as a means to strengthen your partnerships and make them more functional. On the 6th of August, Venus squares Mars, and it's from the 4th to the 7th houses, so tension and conflict this time will be felt between home and partnerships. So you may be feeling frustrated, you may feel like there's something lacking in your partnership or home, you may feel like spending money on the home or investing in your partnership in a way that takes it a little bit forward, but as usual, this type of tension is tension that can have productive results. So try and resolve things in a pleasant fashion. Don't let arguments get too heated. On the 7th of August, Mercury opposes Neptune from the 4th to the 10th house. Neptune has been in your 10th house for some time, so you may have had on and off feelings that are quite despondent with regards to work and home and how to balance home and family life. And this aspect reflects that. So just because it's been a long-standing influence, it's something that you're going to have to make peace with. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. Things that you're considering may just be pipe dreams, or you may just be feeling disenchanted today, and it's something that you'll recover from. So don't be too disheartened. On the 10th of August, Mercury trines Pluto from the 4th to your 8th house. This is very good for intense and probing communication. So if there's a matter that you really need to resolve, you'll want to apply your intelligence to that. And it can also lead to intense discussions with a partner around finances and investments, or it may just lead to you feeling more resourceful in terms of finances. So use this opportunity to make things work more efficiently. And on the 14th of August, Venus opposes Neptune, again from your 4th to your 10th house. Again, this will have you feeling disenchanted at work, and you may have unrealistic expectations in terms of balancing home and work responsibilities. But this discontent will die down. On the 16th of August, the Sun trines Uranus from the 3rd to the 11th. And this is great fun for social interactions and adventures with friends and family, unexpected outings. Things are going to be dynamic, exciting, and intense. And you can really use this as an opportunity to make new social connections and have a lot of fun. On the 17th of August, Venus trines Pluto from the 4th to the 8th house. You may be thinking of adding things to your home, beautifying your home, investing in your home. So this is a way of refining your home environment. This aspect will help you bring more artistic sensitivity into the home, and also in terms of matters of finance. The full moon on the 18th is in your 9th house and has the moon sextiling Uranus from your 9th to your 11th house, and your sun trining Uranus from your 3rd to your 11th house. These are great for popularity and social success, and there may be an opportunity to travel, to take a trip somewhere new, and for education, you may decide to study something further, take a course that will expand your mind. So it's good for bigger thinking, and it takes the focus from everyday affairs and the nitty-gritty details of routine to the bigger picture, ways to make your life more profound and meaningful. On the 22nd of August, Mercury conjuncts Jupiter in the 4th house. This is a great aspect for purchasing a home even, or signing contracts relating to the home. It's also great for communication with family, and so it's a good aspect for your home life and making things more pleasant on your home turf. The Sun moves into Virgo and into your 4th house on the 23rd of August. This will show itself as a real desire to establish yourself firmly at home, to put down your roots and have a stable home base. It will show close family ties to children and partners and parents, and you'll really want to enhance your sense of security and comfort within the home. So you'll be applying your considerable intelligence to making your home base more functional and comfortable. On the 24th of August, Mars conjuncts Saturn in the 7th house. This can be quite an unpleasant aspect, and again, it can result in conflicts and arguments, and you or your partner or both of you may find yourself being very stubborn on a certain point. You'll find that you just don't want to budge on an issue, and it's really not productive. So both of you or one of you could really be digging in your heels, and again, try and resolve this amicably and use it as a way to figure out where you are thinking in the same way about certain issues. So use it to find resolution, like find things that you both feel strongly about, and use it to make your partnership more dynamic and satisfying. This applies to business partnerships and romantic partnerships. On the 26th of August, Mars squares Neptune from the 7th to the 10th house. This can have you feeling demoralized around work and partnerships. If you're trying to implement a scheme, make sure you don't take shortcuts, try and find some inspiration, and like I said, don't take the easy way out and give way to wishful thinking. So plan, strategize, and look for inspiration, and it won't be such a bad aspect. On the 27th of August and on the 29th, there are some very favorable aspects to Jupiter. Mercury conjuncts Jupiter in the 4th house, and Venus conjuncts Jupiter in the 4th house. Both of these aspects are great for celebrations, entertaining. They show ease of communication, cooperation, a very good mood for all people involved. In the 4th house, this is going to show great closeness in the family, warm feelings, loving words. So it's a lovely time for you to plan a family get-together, perhaps a dinner at your house or a party in general. So good for socializing, good for words of love, and good to iron out all the tension that preceded it. Anyway, Gemini, thank you. That was your August forecast for 2016.